Hey guys, how's it going? It's Charlie here from Hutchinson Web Design. Today what we're going to take a look at is something called lead magnets. And this is on the back of some work we've been doing for a customer recently. Trying to get more people to opt in to their mailing list so that they can follow them up with sort of like automated email campaigns, as well as just making sure that they can extend their prospect list really of people that they can follow up with to sell their services to. So I'm not too sure how much everyone is aware, but roughly the average conversion rate, if you've got some sort of lead form or lead capture on your website or web page, if you're driving traffic via sort of like pay-per-click SEO, Twitter or something like that, you're probably looking at about a conversion rate of 5 to 8%, which obviously if you're spending money to drive traffic to a site, getting sort of like less than half or less than 1 in every 10 people signing up, the numbers don't necessarily always work out depending on what your outgoings are to get the traffic there. So this was the trouble that one of our clients were facing. They came to us and wanted to get more bang for their buck on what they were doing online, as I said, so they could build up a bigger list and obviously make sure they could get more follow-up as well. Now what they did have, they did have some sort of general opt-up or newsletter form on the website that wasn't really doing too much, but what really interested us was they had a pretty strong Twitter following. Their Twitter account had about 2,000 followers on it. They were updating that every day with tweets pointing out to different articles and reference points and whatever it might be. So it was a pretty good account with a pretty solid following on it as well, and a lot of the time the stuff that they were tweeting out were getting retweeted by their followers as well, so which gave us a good indication that the actual people that were following them were fairly engaged with what they were doing. So the company that we're talking about, it's a company called Studio HDRI Maps, and what these guys do is they sell into the 3D or sort of like CG arena. They have an online store where they sell sort of like digital downloads. Now these are maps that go into sort of like 3D applications that their customer use. So what we suggested they did was they started with a promotion or a giveaway, giving away 3 of these HDRI maps as sort of like a taster in exchange for a name and an email address. The obvious idea being that they can then follow up with these customers or these potential customers with some sort of sales process. So they were on board, they were game. We thought rather than to do this to the website, they get quite a lot of visitors to the website already, let's track and see what we could do on Twitter. So what we did was we set up a schedule of tweets to go out over a 7-day period. The first one being want free HDRIs, download 3 on us for free, with a link going to a landing page. And then the second one was we're in a good mood, 3 free HDRIs on us, again with a link going through. As I said, this link pointed to a specific landing page, which was this one here. So all traffic ended up here, and in total I think we sent 1,245 visitors to this page from these links. And as you see, it's a very, very simple landing page, nothing to do with the main website, and it's purely about this offer that we're talking about. No external links going anywhere else, so once someone's on this page they've either got to take action or they've got to leave the page altogether. As I said, very simple page, the key elements being this here, which is a Twitter exclusive badge, which makes anyone think that they're coming from this link that it's purely for the Twitter followers, so it's not open to the general public, which again gives a nice message to people landing. We've got a nice big headline here, again reinforcing the offer that we've talked about, and then all we ask for is a name and an email address, and then a big massive call to action button underneath. Now once they click this button, they go through and they're asked to confirm their email address for the double opt-in. Now on the back of that, with 1,245 visitors double opted in, we had 584 people complete that process. So that's 584 names and email addresses of people within a week from that 1,245 visitors. So what does that equate to in general terms? That is roughly a conversion rate of 46%, all because of the free giveaway and the fact that, as I said, not the most, or not probably the best designed landing page out there, but the key elements were there, nothing too fancy, but it did the job. So as I said, a 46% conversion rate on that compared to your typical 5 to 8%. So I guess the moral of this story is, if you're looking to try and capture visitor information, leads or whatever it might be from your website, even if it's trying to get people to fill out a quote form, make sure there's some sort of incentive for them, whether it's it could be a free ebook, a free sample of your product. It could be sort of like a 3 hours consultation or whatever it might be, or it could be even like or it could be, a free voucher, 10% off your first purchase or whatever it might be. But as I said, these sort of incentives are fantastic for getting people to take action, and obviously if people take action on this sort of style form here, what is going to happen is you are going to then follow them up using their credentials. So that's it. As I said, the moral of the story is, if you want a better conversion rate, get someone to a page where they can get some sort of incentive to download, where you can follow them up at a later stage. It's a great technique to use. As I said, the numbers speak to themselves. As always, any questions, feel free to get in contact. Leave them in the comment section below. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.